Welcome back to a casted game of Age of Mythology Retold. And we have once again 3DB pulling out the very unusual pick of Oranos. He's going to be playing the Atlanteans here today. A civilization that's not getting a whole lot of love in, certainly not getting a whole lot of wins. Our last time we saw him play this civ, it didn't end up so well. So let's see if he can pull it off today. And boy, will this be a matchup if there was any. B is going to be playing Oranos up against AC. And AC is out here playing Odin. And we know the lamest of the lamers, they're all playing Odin right now because he sits easily on top of the win rates as well as the pick rates for major gods. I've been compiling all of this game data as I've been building AoM, and I'll tell you, everyone and their grandma is playing Odin. If you like winning, it's a good civ to pick. They got a lot going for them, but can B take them on with maybe one of the least picked civs? We're going to see. It would be challenging. Both these players very similar ranked here within the top 100. Definitely players you're going to want to watch in this upcoming Red Bull tournament. The qualifiers are coming up this weekend. Going to be fun. I might be casting some games. I might be playing some games. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do. B out here scouting with his Oracle, which is being harassed right now by Berserk. But, you know, for what it's worth, the Berserk's chasing down the Oracle. He isn't exactly scouting himself, so he can always heroize his Oracle if he wants to, you know, escape it or do something different. But I think he's probably just as content here, keeping this guy occupied. Not to mention, the Berserk has to at some point build the temple. So we got to build a temple down here at one of these moments. The map today, we are looking at marsh. Got a few of these little water crossings that are nice for, you can wall in some of these choke points, force some engagements. Lots of food available. Look at this, man, just tons of food available in the middle of this map. We got some relics, of course, out to the middle. And it looks like he did leave the Oracle alone. He went back. That's going to be an in-base temple. Now, I'll tell you, with Odin, you might be wondering, you know, what makes them so good? What makes them tick? Well, one of the big things about Odin is their focus on their Great Hall units. Now, that's the new building in Age of Mythology Retold, and that's where you train your heroes and your cav, particularly that raiding cavalry. So the Great Hall units, they generate an additional 25% favor in battle, and human units and heroes regenerate hit points, 0.5 hit points a second. And, you know, when you talk about having some nice generating cav units at your Great Hall, you've got some additional eco upgrades here. You go for all these raids, and you've got 2 ravens that spawn. So he's going to get all of the scouting knowledge in the world with that. Let's go to normal here. So you can find where's your opponent gathering food, send your raiding cav over there, hit him, get more favor, add myth units, age up, get text, whatever it's going to be. The age up, by the way, is going to be Freya. So it's gonna be Freya. That'll be giving access to some cav upgrades as well as the Valkyrie and Forest Fire. His opponent, B, is gonna be over there aging up with Oceanus, which I think is one of the best age ups when you're in this situation, particularly because the Bite of the Shark upgrade. That is gonna be an upgrade for your Murmillos, which cause them to have damage over time. They kind of have these like poisoned shanks, which is kind of nice. You get the Caladria, which is a support myth unit. It can slow down enemy units, so you can basically snare them, maybe catch some with your army. You can heal your own army. You can also use it to scout as well. So a few different things you can do there. Okay, so we've got, oh, watch out. Valkyrie trying to go after the Oracle, but the Oracle has been heroized. And as you can see here, Oracle still will die. Well, wait, hold on a second. What just happened there? He just poofed back to health. Maybe he just got heroized. Maybe the UI was lying to us. I think it was. Yeah, so he heroized that bad boy, got him back to full health, and now he's doing just fine. Going to be able to push that Valkyrie away with the scout, which is a win for him, most certainly. And look at him. B is out here using... Who's that Pokemon? Look at that. You don't see these sky passages every day. He's building sky passages out on the map. He's going to jump on in. Here we go. Get in there. Get in there. He's not paying attention. He needs to jump inside the sky passage. Will he go for it? Maybe he doesn't want to. Oh boy, I thought he was going to. There he goes. He heroizes him. Keeps him alive. Keeps him in the game. And here comes all those units. So he was trying to gather food from across the map. He likes to do this. Build a sky passage by one of the hunts. He jumps in the sky passage and poof! What do you need? He's back at his base. So able to do that. He also can pop an army through there. But it does look like that's going to go down. So that costs him some favor as well as the build time out there. But he can also get an eye of, okay, what is my enemy making? Of course, they're making Cursor and Cav. Not a huge surprise in that regards. Now, what else is B up to? It doesn't look like he has expanded past his base other than that passage. So it's not going to work out. He has a counter barracks, which he can train some units from. He also is building up an armory, which you usually see an armory if you're seeing an age up. Sometimes for techs, but it's rather early on to be grabbing a bunch of techs. I think he's perhaps saving up for an age up. He's got 11 of his citizens on food and only 1 on gold right now. So he's going to be trying to age up to the heroic age here against Odin. Okay, we see Herser coming in for a raid. Not really going to get a whole lot there. Going to back off because the town's under fire. Back at home, gathering food from the natural resources out there on the Aurochs. He also has 1 Great Hall and 1 Longhouse. And he is going to use this opportunity, since B doesn't have any standing army, to take down his tower. And will be age up. Very soon he should have the resources. Almost there. Able to use that Heroize to keep a few of these low HP units alive. But that tower is most certainly going down. Oh, a citizen it's caught. A nice little surround there by the Herser. And we'll see an age up here in just a few moments. But what will that age up mean when he gets there? Let's see what he chooses. He's got the resources for it. Will he click up? Currently microing those villagers around. Okay, so ooh, gets some raids on the north side. Oracle going down. Oh, I guess a trade there. Oracle for a Valkyrie. I'll take that trade. I'll take that trade. Okay, age up. What is he going to do? Hyperion. So let's check this out, because I mean, I know there's not a ton of Atlantean players out there. If you are an Atlantean player, please let me know in the chat, in the comments. Let me hear all about it. Hold on a second. Hold on. We're gonna pause this bad boy, because we certainly don't want to miss the action here. So he's going up with Hyperion, which is going to be the Titan of watching and observation. Chaos is the god power. Targets a group of enemy units to make it temporary hostile to all. You've got the Satire, which will is a very, very strong myth unit. Throws these spears. He's also got some nice upgrades for them, causing them the damage and area effect by allowing them to throw more javelins. He's got Heroic Renewal, which allows your heroes to regenerate health points. Sons of the Sun. Hyperion converts all oracles to heroes, and any new trained oracle becomes a hero. And then Pioneer in Disguise enables your siege biremes to shoot fireballs and inflict area damage. So that's what we're going to see here out of this age up. Let's see if he can do it fast enough. He's currently losing his manners. Manners, of course, going to be rather expensive when you're playing Atlanteans, because they hold additional population, but it can be garrisoned. But they're going down. Age up still's got a good chunk of time. It takes a whole minute when you age up. It takes a whole minute to age up. Taking out some of the infrastructure of B. What's B's plan to be the next age? Now, what would I do if I was in his shoes? In his shoes. I see a good deal of Herser. I also see some raiding cav. He can either go for the Contarius, or he could go for the I think it's called the Articus or something like that. I don't know why the tooltips don't work in here in the UI. It really stinks. But essentially, Archer or Cav is what I think you could choose here. I think Archers could do quite Arcus, not Articus. Who is Articus? That's like a name from a book. Atticus, Articus? I don't know. Good name for a dog? I don't know. Concharius, yeah. Okay, yo, we're up to the third age. There's that Satire. You can see able to do a lot of damage from very far range, 18 range, in fact. Spartacus, yeah, there we go. Spartacus, Articus, I kind of like it. Now, we do see that it's going to be an age up for AC, going up with Njord. Hopefully I said that right. No more Njords. I got absolutely slaughtered in the comments with all my J's, because you know, I'm not a native Norse speaker, but we're improving upon it. Some say I should mispronounce words on purpose so that we get more comments and more traction. You know, maybe that was the plan all along, just getting that viewer engagement. Speaking of which, if you're still watching this video and you're enjoying it, smash that sub button and leave me a comment, because we're trying to hit 20K subs on the channel and we're like literally like 2 subs away from it. Crazy. Heavy Contarius, there we go. And we got the Walking Woods. Where are they? You've heard of The Walking Dead, but have you seen The Walking Woods? The trees are alive with the sound of sieging. Okay, B, bringing the trees out. There we go. Will the carnivora swallow one of these trees? I don't think it eats other trees. Oh, what in the world? He's using forest fire on one tree? How much damage does that do? Does that do anything? I don't know. I don't think you can light the Walking Woods on fire. He's trying to. We got the woods are mad, trying to take out the TC. He's using the citizens to keep it alive. Will it be enough? I think he was able to take out all the trees, turn them into twigs. I think he's gonna hold it. Looks like it, but here comes the mountain giant. That's where you gotta really watch out. But he's got some heroes, should be able to dispatch that mountain giant. And B is gonna hold this engagement. Oh, did you see that? Carnivora swallowed the man alive. Oh my gosh, that was a heck of an engagement. A lot of action. Happened really quickly. Okay, but we've got a nice cav army going across the base right now for B. Good hold there. Can he send it back, or is Odin just getting all this momentum? We do see he's kind of been building forward with a lot of his army, and he is remassing. Herdmen, of course, going to be good against the cav. The herd is the word. That's what they do. Boar deciding he's gonna square off with the throwing axeman. Okay, so are these healing? Isn't that one of his bonuses, or is he not? He doesn't have the upgrade. There's an upgrade for his heroes to passively heal, right? Uh-oh. Now this is where I'd say this is exactly why I want to be playing Kronos, because if you're Kronos right now, you can just deconstruct that health fort. I love doing that. He hasn't used his shockwave, by the way. Could have used the shockwave, maybe that big engagement by his TC if he really wanted to. Still leaning into the sky passage. I really like B's use of the sky passages. He does a good job of using them, and basically just, it looks like his favorite application is for getting out on the hunts around the map. He uses them pretty defensively, I would say. Okay, a few berserks will be taken out. Well, they're actually going to do pretty well there. A lot of cav. Is he making anything else? Is it all cav? Yeah, it's gonna be all cav. No Articus or Arcus or Spartacus to be seen on this map. Currently with 2 Caladria, able to do some additional healing to keep his units alive. And despite it feels like they got a little momentum going on score-wise, still lagging behind. So he's gonna need to find somewhere he could pick up perhaps some raids. It looks like he tried to raid in the back line, but AC did a good job of blocking it. The plural of Arcus is Archi. 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 Good to know. What about Contarius? I think the plural of Contarius has to be Contariuses. Contariuses. All right? That checks out. What do we have here? Ooh, that is going to be an Age 4 Mythic Age God coming in. The God of Beauty and Kindness. Cav and siege weapons. Fire Giant. But most importantly, what are we going to be seeing out of the God power here today? Here we go. Let's look at little Odin. We are going to see Ragnarok. So that's going to be really big. Chaos used though. Look at that. Chaos is actually causing his own army to fight itself. Good job there during this engagement, and then runs on, takes out 2 ox carts, basically idles all of those gold dwarves. Could be nice. So Ragnarok is on the way. Now Ragnarok typically does a little bit better when you have multi-TCs, just because you'll have a lot more villagers that you're going to be turning into heroes. But will be prepared for this. They don't necessarily have to pop the Ragnarok right away either, so it's kind of up to them. But it looks like B is starting to make some nice progress on raids. We get raids on the north side, raid in the middle, a little bit of a military engagement there, and even B's army is doing pretty decent there with a smaller army, and a raid on the south side, doing an excellent job of keeping AC on his toes And looking like he's starting to get the momentum that he might need. I like his strategy of like, well, forget staying Age 2. I'm just going straight to Age 3. I think that is where Atlanteans really start to feel strong when you get access to the Cantarius as well as the Arcus. I think they really help you out a lot. There we go. Mythic Age is in. Of course, Ragnarok isn't all in because if you lose it, he is going to do it though. He turns all of his villagers into heroes of Ragnarok. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be attack moving. I'm not certain he's got the pop space you might expect. Look at this. 114 versus 85, which seems decent, but typically get a lot more going on here in the later stages of the game. B is just going to back up for now and wait for them to head to his base. So he is prepared for this push. You know it's coming. Yeah, B killed a lot of villagers as well, something to consider. We do see several of these Heroes of Ragnarok heading down to the south side, taking out that sky passage. Not looking so good. Essentially, B just needs to hold. If he can hold a fight, he'll be fine. Sitting in the Age 3, though, up against an opponent in Age 4. Look at these sky passages. I love this. I love this. And really, to kind of distract his opponent, I feel like Ragnarok hits best as like a surprise and like a sudden attack. He's popped Heroes of Ragnarok, which essentially idles his whole economy, and then his heroes have been kind of idle. Not really been in a lot of the action. I guess not entirely idle. They've been killing like random sky passages, but like that's not a huge deal. B's just going to build his back. Okay, so we've got the Mountain Giant, or rather the Fire Giant. A number of Heroes of Ragnarok. Raid coming in on the northwest side. Army split up though. Will that be a good idea? We're about to find out. That's a lot of cav. It like doesn't even look like B's lost a single one of these guys, I swear. Okay, so he's gone for an entirely cav build here with Oranos. Looks like those Heroes of Ragnarok are trying to group up before they take this engagement, and they're indeed going to do so. This would be a great time for a shockwave if he wanted to use it. He could send those guys packing. I'm not sure he's got enough. There's just so many Atlantean units here. I wonder what upgrades he's applied to these. You can see, okay, you can see he's got his bronze level upgrades. Heroes of Ragnarok doing pretty good. Kind of surprised. I wasn't sure how that was gonna pan out, but Norse looking good that fight. Okay, so we have Odin pushing forward. He also probably is training villagers back at home, so he's going to start getting some vills, although very slowly. 5 villagers right now. Oh my gosh. That double fire giant, that hurts a lot. And with that, it's going to be, unfortunately, yet another Oranos loss. Man, oh man, if B can't figure it out, nobody will. This is one of the most creative RTS players in all of history. If you guys have followed him at AO4, you'd absolutely know that. And B struggling to get the Oranos wins, but he keeps trying them. Certainly hats off to him for trying to explore a lesser played and lesser win rate Civ, but maybe he will crack the code. AC going to be taking a decisive victory here with Odin, and you see why he continues his reign on the top of the ladder. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast of game today. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. I've got links down to all my socials down below. Come chat with me in the Discord. We got channels for all of the civilizations, as well as a forum where I've been posting some of my Atlantean build orders. So if you got one, throw it in there. We'd love to see it as we work on learning more about Age of Mythology Retold. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.